Vlog day 306.
Good morning. It's Friday, which means it's time for French Friday. Today I'm going to give you a little bit of a longer explanation video on how to use the Paris metro. I made one of these before, but it was pretty quick and people had a lot of questions, and there were a few people that requested that I do it slower and a little more in depth. So that's what we're going to do today. If you want some of the regular vloggy stuff, I will be sure to put some in at the end for you. But until then, let's walk through how to take the metro. Metro stops have a few different looks. This is the classic one. You're going to find signs that look something like this, or like this, or like this, but most of them are gonna go underground. And of course, a few of them won't go underground, but you know, we're in France, it's the land of exceptions. You're able to enter these metro stations without a ticket. You'll get to the turnstiles once you're inside. And of course, the most important thing once you're in here is getting tickets. There are a few different systems for this, but one is touchscreen, and the old one has a rolling bar system. You can choose your language, I'm assuming English in this one, and then you push this button to choose it. We're gonna buy tickets, choose it. We're gonna get these tickets right at the top, the T+. And then we're gonna get full fare, unless you're like under 10 years old, which is possible, but unlikely in this situation. And then you're gonna buy as many tickets as you need. As you can see, books of 10 are actually significantly reduced in price, so those are usually the best way to go. Once you've selected that, then you validate it, and then it's gonna ask you for your credit card or cash. Some of them even accept bills. And once you've paid, it's gonna pop out in this thing right here, and you'll find tickets. The touchscreen ones are basically the same. You just don't have to roll anything to use them. And then one of the really helpful maps that you'll see when you're coming in and out of the station are your exit maps. These are maps of the quarter that you're in, and they'll show you where the different exits come out. So when you're in the metro station, these numbers are the ones you want to follow. 1 or 2 are going to lead you to 2 different exits. Some of them have a lot of those, and they're going to be really helpful if you're getting out and you want to get out in a particular spot. Every line runs in 2 directions, and those directions are named after the final stop. This train is headed in the direction of Port Dauphine, which is the very end of the line. This train is headed in the direction of Nation, which is at the very end of that line. You can tell we're really close to Port Dauphine because there are all these stops in between us and Nation. Each of these represents a different stop, and each of these represents a connection that you can make along the way. M stands for Metro Line, and RAR stands for the regional trains. We'll get a little bit more into that later. Every line has its associated color, so you should be able to follow them on the map pretty easily. When you get to the turnstile, you'll put your tickets in here, and they'll pop out up here where you can grab them again. These platform signs tell you which direction the train is headed, obviously which line you're on, how long until the next train, how long until the train after that, and what time it is, just in case you need to know that. The name of the train station is usually marked on the walls of the station as well. And then you've got these really handy dandy maps that should show you the entire city. Right now, we are at Victor Hugo on line 2. And we're gonna be heading this way to meet my friend Hannah over in Abbesse. And Abbesse is on line 12. These white dots denote where you can change to another line. The regular colored dots are just stops along the way. One metro ticket is good for, I think, an hour and 10 minutes, so you can make as many transfers as you need. But as soon as you leave the metro system, you're not going to be able to get back in. That's also how I know that I'm currently on the wrong platform, because I want to go to Abbesse, which means I need to go through Pigalle, which is the other direction, because I'm here at Victor Hugo, and I'm currently on the platform to go towards Port Dauphine. That's not right. I need to go this direction. So if I follow the line all the way to the end, I find that it ends at Nation. So that's the direction I need to be going, which is that side of the train station, as you can see right there, Nation. Zoom, magic. Now I need to cross over. The problem with a station like this is that you can't cross over for free if you're using a metro ticket, so you are gonna get penalized for that. Thankfully, I have a pass. Again, turnstile, ticket goes there. It'll come out here. Oh. Don't tell anyone I did that. Now we know we're on the right platform because the direction is correct. Let's take this moment to go over some basic train etiquette. Don't hold the doors open. If you're late for the train, don't cry. You'll just ruin the trip for everybody. But there's only one thing. So areas like this are standing areas. You can see these chairs fold down. You can sit on them, But if this place gets full, like if this area of the train gets really full, you're going to be expected to stand up and lean against it, which is still better than being stuck in the middle, because you'll get thrown around if you're in the middle. Those benches, however, like the one the camera's currently sitting on, are static. Nobody's going to expect you to get up and move for those, so you're good to go. These areas are the ones I was talking about, where you can just sit, chill out for a nice long train ride. If you're feeling particularly unsocial, these are the best ones. Because, I mean, there's nobody that's going to be able to sit next to you. The thing is, you're not supposed to put your feet up on the chairs. It's up to you. Also, you're likely to end up knocking knees with somebody if you've got long legs, so just keep that in mind. You'll figure out the awkward Tetris that is sitting on the train, I'm sure. You also have these handy dandy maps on the train that show you all the stops of the train line that you're on. Here we have one direction, the end of the line. Here we have the other direction at the other end of the line. The nice thing is that all these lights are the stops we have yet to hit. Whereas once we're coming up on the one we're going to be hitting next, it'll start to flash.
There's only one thing I wanna know. But there's only one thing where the peace go.
And when you're ready to make your transfer, just get off the train and look for the sign that has the color and number of the line that you're looking to find next. In this case, I'm looking to find line 12, and so that's what I'm making my way to. Some stations only have one transfer, some stations have a lot, so you want to make sure you're paying attention to the signs on the walls. So here, we're at line 12, and again, the direction of this one is Aubervilliers, and the direction of this one is Mairie d'ici. Because Mairie d'ici is all the way there at the bottom, that's the very last stop. And, well, that doesn't help my case. Front Populaire is currently the end of the line here. It looks like they've removed a couple from circulation, so be aware of that. Sometimes these things change on you as you're going. We just transferred from line 2 onto line 12, and we're just gonna go one stop to Abbesse. By and large, accordion players are really friendly. Not all of them, though. Just be careful of the ones that look grumpy, because they probably are. And that's more or less it. It's a pretty straightforward system. Hop on the train, hop off the train, swap in between if you need to, and you'll get where you need to go. If I missed anything important, please feel free to leave questions below. You can get tourist passes that are week long. I don't know how much they cost really, and generally I don't think that they're as economical as just using the tickets that you need when you buy a carnet 10. You can share those between your friends, and if you need any more, you can buy them really quickly and easily, and the discount is really good. I also really highly suggest using Google Maps if you have data, just because it's really trustworthy. It'll get you where you need to go, and they'll even tell you which exit to take, like the number of exit that you want to take. Now that that part's done, begs the question, what else did I do with my day? That girl's pretty much my hero. Had coffee. Found this nice view. Camera's about to die. I better get off this roof.
Et madame, vous avez une pizza sur le chemin?
I had pizza. Now you're freaking out. You can't dodge it. Oh yeah. With their helmets on. I found these two. So no, come here. These guys, because Nicola was already in the vlog, and we talked a little bit because he didn't know the story about how you guys almost got us kicked out of the Congo. And so these are the ones that were actually on camera in the whole kicking out situation.
I believe the French version was worse than the English.
Oh, so much worse.
It wasn't. It wasn't.
So much worse.